So, although there are amazing stretches in yoga, and that is anything that's got to do with Ardha Matsyendrasana, Gomukhasana, they are all hip and pelvis stretches. Internal, I'm talking about short and long internal rotator of the hips, in particular gemellus and obturatus. So those are all great poses, let's say, to really getting into stretching these muscles. I'm not a fan, just because when someone is in a position of having quite a lot of compression in the sacrum, the reason why he's now finding himself in that position, unless he has an injury or a trauma or a bad adjustment in yoga, which can also well happen, is because usually they have tight hips and they have tight backs, or tight ribs, or tight core, or collapsed chest. So the idea is of taking them into the floor and having them with the neutral spine, which is basically what we were doing before with the leg, with the chair example. I can try and I can invite them, so I'm teaching the technique how I prepare for them to be comfortably seated, and then I may attempt a variation of one of those seated twists or seated rotation. So how I prepare someone sitting down is, first of all, again, I'm asking them to relax into the pelvis, and basically this allows for the ribs to soften and for the back of the diaphragm to expand. And then I'm inviting them to release the thigh bone inside the socket. Easy, sometimes massaging. I don't like shaking legs, shaking wrists, shaking neck, I don't like this sort of thing. And then depending on their awareness, I can ask them to move the pelvis gently backwards. So as if again, they try to bring the thigh bone inwards, but they try to always be in connection with their sitting bone. Or even press the arms down, open the chest and the sternum, and move the pelvis backward. Again, I'm asking them to feel if they are too much on the back of the sitting bone or the front of the pubic bone. A center is good. Then, moving the flesh away. If I know and I feel that they need a little bit of support, I'm not a fan of big bricks or tight or hard surfaces. I'm very happy if they just get a little bit of a raise or even a tiny bit more, but I'm using the mat. Then eventually, making the ankle long, stretching to the inner heel while stabilizing the sitting bone and increasing the power on the inner legs, lengthening the toes but don't tightening or crisping or contracting the toes. I'm asking them to straighten the leg, pulling up the quad and the inner thighs, but really feeling that the top of the upper quad is rolling gently outwards so they can grip the outer hips. Now, let's say that I'm not teaching every day, I've been practicing yoga for 30 years. This is already quite a lot of work for a lot of people, and they may end up being this and losing neutral spine. When I lose neutral spine, it's likely pointless for me to go and ask them to stretch the piriformis. You will destabilize ligament of your sacroiliac joint, because when your muscles are not working, the ligament are getting a stretch. You don't want to stretch the ligament, you want to stretch the muscle. So again, my suggestion is go with the previous version, or you can try, very simple one, to go into a sort of modified Marichasana. 3, increasing the connection of the strong leg. Straight leg is the strong leg. Pelvis, ribs, collarbone. From the right side are going into the left leg. As I root the left leg and the left femur, as when I have the belt at the top of the groin, I can grow my spine. Now I take the hands to the knee, but I don't drop the knee in, much closing the space in my groin. I push the foot, slide the foot down and backwards, bring the knee forwards and away. Then we'll align my pelvis completely. Now I grow and I push, pull. And then I may want to have a block or something behind. What I do in the shoulders, I roll their shoulders backwards. People with stiff head will not be able to do that with your hands there. So you better off take the arm forwards, drive the elbow in the socket, immediately stabilize and bring the ribs forwards and backwards, not outwards. Roll the shoulders, take the arm back. Now the shoulder blades can cap the back of my collarbone. I can lift my collarbone, push and pull, push again, push backwards and lengthen. This collarbone can widen and I can elongate my clavicle, lengthen my back ribs, stabilize my pelvis, and as I ground, I grow. These muscles are going to get a big stretch. That is my suggestion. Of course, the variety here is infinite and you can go different levels. But as I said, balance, stability, alignment, release, space, strength, and then you stretch it. Namaste.